Hello, people. It's your boy Osman back again with another show, daily content. I told you, people, I'll be back when the weddings have stopped. Your boy will be back uploading daily content as always. Make sure you slap a like on the video and you subscribe for more content. Um, as always, make sure you stay tuned, get your comments and that kind of thing. And yeah, we're going to be talking Raphael Varane. As you can see from the title of the video, first and foremost, Jadon Sancho has been confirmed by the club itself. It's good to see that it's somewhat official. The announcement hasn't, of course, happened thus far, but when it does happen, your boy is going to be straight onto that. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I really want to see Santander. Send me the location, that kind of vibes. But, we'll have to wait and see. But let's get into it. As I've already said, my laptop is not working, which is not great news for me. I'm not wearing my normal black hat because I have actually got a hat on that is, the homie's business, basically. So I'm going to quickly take me flipping that off. So as we can see, we've got the ODS hat, which stands for, I don't know, actually. I'm not going to lie. But nonetheless, show love to the homie. His link will be down below. Cam. It's not advertisement. It's not a sponsorship deal. None of that nonsense. Just showing love to the homie. He's a real one, basically. So gotta shout him out. Obviously, his business and that, so support him anyway, shape or form. And obviously, as you can see, your boy's rocking it. Look at that, slick and that. You love to see it. But anyways, let's get into it. Raphael Varane to Manchester United. The reports are suggesting that this could be among us, or upon us, should I say, in the near future. We've got a Facebook user with a bro fist and that. Obviously, the PewDiePie reference and that, you love to see it. But listen, Raphael Varane, honest to God, I'm just going to say it first and foremost, right? This would be a brilliant signing. It would be a fantastic signing. I know a lot of people have got this somewhat reservations regarding the credibility of Raphael Varane's defending of late. In particular, a lot of people saying he's susceptible to making a mistake, and I would somewhat agree with that sentiment. However, what I would also say is that yes, although he's played with arguably one of the greatest defenders in our generation, Sergio Ramos, for a large period of his Real Madrid career, you've got to respect him for what he's done for the French national team as well. I think he's had a fairly good stint as a French international, as a centre back. He made Laporte change teams and that. Man had to go to Spain to get some minutes because he couldn't displace Varane or Kimpembe before that notion. But yeah, for me personally, regarding the Varane situation, first and foremost, who is talking about, basically every credible journalist out there is discussing Raphael Varane to Manchester United. A lot of the reports in particular today are talking about there sort of being an escalation in the deal. It seems like there is definitely some truth behind it. I just don't know how far the deal is down the line, so to speak. A lot of people are saying that Man United are close, as you can see from the title, hence why I've put it there. But for me personally, I just don't know, because we've just seen Sergio Ramos go to PSG now. He's, of course, was a free agent. They didn't extend his contract. I would be surprised if they were to get rid of Ramos and Varane in the same window. For me personally, I just find that very difficult to comprehend, and also find it difficult to comprehend that Manchester United could do business this swiftly and this efficiently. Is this a new era under Murtaugh? That is a question. Of course, we will be talking about other options as well in this video, and what this would mean for the other centre backs at the club. If you've got any comments, if you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section. Help a brother out. And as the United way says here, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. As I've already mentioned, daily uploads. We will be back tomorrow with the watch along as well. United way saying, yes, boys, you'd love to see it. Got a comment here from Facebook user. I don't know why Facebook hides people's names, but it is what it is. So by all means, feel free to let me know who it is. I prefer if you sign Torres, Pau Torres, of course, was to come, to be honest. Feel like Varane has had his best day. I think that's the general consensus of a lot of Manchester United fans that have spoken to regarding this situation. A lot are saying that Varane has kind of gone over the hill. He's got a lot of mistakes in him. And as I already mentioned, so to speak, I do understand where that concern comes from. But for me personally, I think his quality will always shine basically the current crop of players that we've got at the squad. We've got Lindelof, we've got Bailly, we've got Tuanzebe, and we've got Harry Maguire, who has shown himself to be a very good asset of late, in particular for Man United, and of course he's carried that form through to England as well. Lindelof, to be fair to him, has had a good Euros also, so this isn't to discredit him, but Varane is a massive step up on both of them, really, and Varane could potentially be the perfect partner for Harry Maguire. Maguire hasn't got the pace. I'm not saying Varane is blistering quick. However, he's got somewhat pace. He's definitely quicker than Lindelof. Similar to Bailly. He's got experience as well of winning major trophies, Champions League, back to back at Real Madrid. Again, I understand he's next to Sergio Ramos, and I'm not saying Maguire is even close to Sergio Ramos's caliber or leadership, but nonetheless, Maguire, has shown himself in the recent months as well to have some positive qualities that we can definitely build on if he is utilised alongside a proper centre back. And Varane is definitely, as I've already suggested, a massive upgrade on the players we currently have. And for the price that he's been quoted, with 1 year left on his contract, I personally think it's an absolute no-brainer. We have to go all in and get Varane. For me personally, this would be a massive statement signing. I know we've already signed Jadon Sancho, but I think a lot of the fan base, including rival fans, kind of accepted that Sancho was coming to Man United this season, and it was just a matter of when rather than if Sancho was going to come, and I think it was pretty much inevitable. But with Varane, we need a centre-back badly, and I think he would be a perfect fit for coming in. He ticks the box in terms of experience. He's at the right age. He's at 28. He's at the right price tag. He's not overpriced like Ben White is at 50 million. If hypothetically speaking, if you don't get a Varane, we're going to be vying for people like Ben White. And is Ben White at the same level as Varane? It's not even a competition. It's not even a debate. And this isn't even a dig at Arsenal, but I'm just stating facts here. So if you look at the market and the current crop of players available for the price that they're available, Varane's an absolute steal for me personally. The other option, as mentioned here, is Pau Torres, obviously formerly of Sevilla, and of course he's currently at the Euros with Spain. You know what? I know he played well against Manchester United. Sorry, Villarreal, not Sevilla. Sorry, wherever got Sevilla from. Villarreal, of course. I know he played well against Man United. I know he's had a fairly good season, and I know he's done okay in the Spain team. But I have my reservations on Pau Torres. I know it's not going to be a popular opinion, but I'm not fully sold on him. I know people are going to say, well, that is a bit of a cop-out because you sat here saying you want Varane at the club, who has made a lot of mistakes recently, in particular this season. The guys we've been playing with making mistakes time and time again. So I understand people's concern regarding Varane. But with Pau Torres, he's not proven in terms of he hasn't really done it at the highest level for me personally. I know they won the Europa League, at the expense of Manchester United, but he just hasn't done it for me at the highest level. For Spain, as I just mentioned, he's played a couple of games here and there. I've not been overly impressed with him, I must say. He's got mistakes in him as well. He's a young lad, although, he does fit the bill in terms of a left-sided a centre-back, left-footed, of course, very good on the ball. He seems to have all the qualities to make a top centre-back as well. But it's just not Varane. I'm a strong believer of class is permanent. You've seen with other players that have gone out of form, they've come back to form. And I just think Varane's got it for me. He's got that X factor. Yes, it's not about, signing big names. It's not about signing people with X factor. It's about signing people that are going to come into the first team and make a difference. And that's what it's about. We don't need to base it on names. And I don't want people to get it twisted and think, because it's Varane, that's what wants him. I just think Varane's got that quality. I know he's not had a good season, but I believe in his ability to come back from that because I think he's just too good not to come back. And I think him alongside Maguire would be a perfect sort of balance in a sense. ITN in the comments, Varane right back, CDM, we're not happy otherwise. I think that's a fair point. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I was very happy on yesterday's stream. Obviously, if you haven't already checked that out, check it out on the channel. Sancho signs for Manchester United and all that good stuff, and that palaver that was going on yesterday. But I think we need to get back to business. I think Varane, potentially coming in is a massive, massive step in the right direction. We badly need a centre-back. I don't want to see Lindelof play all season like he did this season. I just don't think he's good enough. I think he's a quality squad player. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we sell Lindelof by any stretch of the imagination, but I just don't think he's a starter week in, week out. So for me personally, I would definitely go for a centre-back. So in an ideal world, it would be Varane. I know a lot of people on Pau Torres. Is there any other players that you guys would suggest in that position? Let's get Mr. Bean's comment up here. Varane would be amazing and looks likely, but I ain't getting my hopes up at all. And this is kind of where I sit on the whole Varane situation. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Again, I'm still a bit skeptical of whether our board have the efficiency to get 2 deals of this caliber done in the space of a matter of days. It just seems too good to be true for me personally. So I'm expecting him to sign a new contract with Real Madrid. I must just add that in right now. Although a lot of the somewhat credible journalists are suggesting that there is some truth in the Varane speculation towards Manchester United. Oh no, Yara sell Lindelof, Yara. Look, regarding Lindelof, I wouldn't personally sell him because our other option is Eric Bailly. I think Eric Bailly's time at Manchester United, for me personally, if we are to sign Varane, is done. I just don't want to see. I don't want to see Bailly anymore because although I've always said he's our best centre back, I just don't think he's going to be able to. We can't rely on him. Basically, it's as simple as that. We need someone. If we are going to compete and go for those big titles and those big accolades, we need someone who's got a bit consistent in terms of performance, and secondly, we need someone who we can rely upon to not be injured every flipping week. So I think Bailly has to go, man. I think keep Twansebi, Varane, Lindelof, and Maguire. That would be my 4 centre backs, and obviously we've got options at the wide areas already. Moving on from the Varane situation, let me know if you're watching this on repeat. Do you think Varane is the guy we go for? Do you go for Pau Torres, or is there anyone else that you guys want to suggest? Maybe we go for Ben White. What are you guys' thoughts on the whole Varane thing? And of course, let me know down below in the comment section of the likelihood that you think this is going to happen. Just moving on quickly, I've already kind of established, what I would do with the rest of the sort of crop of players. First and foremost, Bailly, it's good to see him back in training. Of course it is, but like I've just stated, I think we need to move him on. We need to get some money together to buy a CDM. I think it's really important that we actually get some players off the books. The likes of Lingard, the likes of Matt. I know Kojo yesterday put a very valiant point across to why we should keep Juan Mata, but I'd rather keep Van der Beek. That's just me personally. But yeah, I think Lingard has to go. If we get Varane, Eric Bailly has to go as well. Matic for me, although he could probably offer something, I would like to think we're going to sign a CDM and therefore we should be able to get rid of Matic. Andres Pereira, just get rid of him on a free. Just there alone, that's at least 40 million, give or take. In terms of income, maybe more, 50 million. I don't know what you can get for Bailly, to be fair. Maybe 20 million for him. But for me personally, we need to start thinking as a club, this whole Varane speculation, the whole links, etc., is very exciting to hear. And it does seem somewhat point to an improvement in the manner in which we are going about our business. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Until we get a CDM through the door, I'm not going to say anything positive about anyone, really, because I just don't see how we move forward as a club if we do not sign a CDM. I think that's absolutely pivotal moving forward. Just getting another comment on the screen. Varane is unlikely. Can't lie. We've got to look for more centre back. Again, who is there out there? This is the point I'm making. A lot of people say Varane's got a mistake and we don't want him for X, Y, and Z reasons, which is understandable, like I already mentioned. But who is out there for that price of his caliber? You tell me. I want people to let me know in the comment section. Name me some players out there that you would rather get over Varane for that price, because I don't think there's many there. Shahid saying need to clear out Romero, Williams, Lindelof, Delot, Lingard, Mata, Fred. I mean, I would agree with all of them apart from Fred. I think Fred would be a very good squad player. In fact, Lindelof, I wouldn't say Lindelof either. I'd get rid of Bailly and keep Lindelof because, like I said already, Lindelof, you can actually rely on him to stay fit for the season. He could come and do a job. Bailly, although he's better than Lindelof, he's never fit. So I don't want that anymore. We can't be taking risks like that. We need to think about the long game if we're going to be successful moving forward and actually win trophies for once. But yeah, that's it. Basically, that's the update on Varane. The price being quoted is roughly 45 million, I believe. 45 million euros, I think it is. He has only got the 1 year left on his contract, so it's surplus to requirements. All the powers in Manchester United's hands. What are you guys thought? Do you think Manchester United should go big for Varane, or do you want to get Pau Torres? For me personally, I'm not massively impressed with Torres. I would go for Varane. But anyways, that has been your transfer update. We'll be back tomorrow with the watch-alongs for covering both games. Belgium-Italy is going to be an absolute scorcher, and the game prior, I think it's Switzerland, someone I can't really remember. Big Ron has just tuned in, but I am actually shooting off because, like I said, it's just a transfer show. I want to keep it short and sweet. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you're watching this on repeat. I want you guys to comment below. Do you think Varane is worth the money? Do you think there's a likely chance we'll get Varane? And also, who would you get if it isn't Varane? Who's your guy? Shahid just said Koulibaly. That ship is well and truly sailed for me personally. Anyways, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow, 5 o'clock, with the watch-alongs. And, of course, for the second watch-along, which is Italy against Belgium. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, follow me on my socials, which is Usman Talks United on all socials. I don't really upload a lot on Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, but follow me anyways. Instagram, Facebook, and in particular Twitter, which is where I'm the most active. Facebook as well, actually. My brother actually looks after the Facebook page. That is very active. I think we're close to 3K members on that, so make sure you drop a like on that page as well. Help us out. Subscribe here. We want to try and get to 1.1K in the near future. But apart from that, he's been your boy, Manchester United, close to Varane. Let a brother know. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your day.